1 second, please. Want to make sure I got this right. Okay, so that's there. Okay. So give me a minute. It will connect. It will take time. Sometimes it just take time to get this thing working. But like I said, sign up to the NINAS. One of the first things, make sure that you signed up to Citizen Air on YouTube, so that when I do a broadcast, we always have multiple platforms. And I was talking about Yoru app. Yoru app is something that we'll need. We need our own platform. When we have our own platform, we can be in control. Yeah, Facebook with the Wala and YouTube as well. Sometimes they do that as well. But we're not going to stop. But please go and subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube now, so that if something like this happens again, we just go, no problem. We know where, and we continue with the broadcast. Now, like I said, as we speak, we demand for the immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu. The federal government of Nigeria have illegally arrested him. He did not even have his British passport. His passport is still in Kenya. And this is how bad this is. That's to show you that we are not in a democracy. Anybody that's telling you that Nigeria is a democracy is lying to themselves. They're lying to themselves, and they're trying to lie to you. I need to wake up from it. We are not in a democracy. We need to make this global. You and I, hello MRIs, you and I need to make this go global. Everybody, thank you very much. Thank you. And we're back on YouTube as well. Please go and subscribe to YouTube now. And they brought the broadcast down earlier on because they didn't want what we're saying. And earlier on, I was talking about the fact that Ibarakpa has been hit again. Again, in Ibarakpa, customs men, people, Fulani terrorists dressed as customs men went in. And the people believing that they are customs, of course, they dropped their guard and they killed them. They've killed a lot of people. So some of us have gone out to try and protect and defend. But this is not how we're doing things. We cannot just be standing here. We have the right to self-determination. We have the right to life under UN Charter. UN Charter 3 gives us the right to life. So let me just go UN Charter. I'm going to just read that to you. And those of you who might be in the Charter number 3, let me just read that to you. And that's the basis on which we can go. So it's very, very important. When people are saying anything else to you, we are saying we have the right to defend and protect our life. Good afternoon, Bolale Jumi. Good afternoon to you all. Amina Adeniro Oyebanji. Good afternoon to you as well. So yes, see, Article 3 of the original members of the United States, nations shall be states which, having participated in the United Nations Conference on International Organization, signed declaration, let me see, fundamental charter, let me see, I'm just trying to get that 3 now. I'm just trying to get that to you. 3 to 6. I'm going to read 3 to 6 to you, because that is the article. Because now we now know that none of us can trust. None of us can trust the contraption. We can't. It's a fraud. It's a lie. It's a fraud. It's a lie. It is used to oppress us. So anybody telling you that we're in a democracy, we're not in a democracy. You can just look at the number of killings going on. Let me give you an example. In Belgium, Netherlands, and Germany, they had flooding. Flooding that has, there we go. It's gone again. Yeah, there you go. I keep telling you, I'll come back. Yeah, they just don't want me to come. So you see, I'm being flagged seriously. I am being seriously flagged on let me see. I am being seriously flagged, and it makes it, let me see. Human rights. So let me just try to check something here. My system is down again. They've taken it down on Facebook. This is why I say to you, it is really important. That's why I say to you, it is very, very, very important that you I don't know. Whatever is happening, subscribe to us on YouTube. You need to do that because they keep. You can see they've taken it down again, and I want to be able to have a different platform. That's why it's very important that Citizen AY is, you help us grow Citizen AY on YouTube. You have to help us grow it. We need your help. We need your help so that if we're in a situation where we need to make things and make changes, we can make those changes. Sorry, I'm gonna just try and do something here. So we need to make changes to this thing, obviously. So hang on, sorry, I'm just trying to adjust a few things here. It's not quite working. Beg your pardon. Right, yeah, so yeah, you can see Facebook is down again. Facebook is down again. And I want to make sure that we're back. I'm trying to go back in and activate it again. But that's okay. This is why I say to you all, please join us on YouTube. Help us grow Citizen AY on YouTube. Very, 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 very important. So now, like I said, I was talking to you. Yeah, the broadcast went down. I'm back again. I was saying to you, in 3 countries, Belgium, Netherlands, and Germany, there was a flooding. And in that flooding, they're saying that over 130 people died. And you can see how the government have been running around quickly to try and address it. They've been trying to address it. They're working together as a, and they mentioned that they talked about 120. They straight away, within 2 days, they've been able to ascertain that over 130 people have died. Now, how many people in contraction Nigeria? Tell me. Can the government of that contraption tell you how many people has been killed by Fulani terrorists who they've now admitted are foreigners? Can they tell you? They can't tell you. They won't tell you. They don't want you to know. They are keeping the news of the killings silent. Gumi is even given the time on air to tell people that they should proscribe Boko Haram when he is seen on camera giving money to Fulani terrorists. The government is giving Gumi police protection, security detail. When I say security detail, next to his car when he's in a slow convoy, Gumi has got 2 men in uniform next to him, walking next to his car, protecting him with guns, like though he's a government official. Look, we're not in a democracy. Look, we have to make this go global. This is about us making this struggle global. Middle Belt, Biafra, Yoruba, it is on all of us to do everything we can at every step of the way, at every opportunity we have. Amen. God is our strength. Adekunle Ade, thank you very much. I will try and pin. I'm trying to see if I can pin that broadcast, that thing again, if I can, if you will let me. But there's some sort of issue which I'm having with this thing at the minute. I'm gonna try and see if I can get that up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a bit of a potluck sometimes, but I'm gonna try and activate it if at all possible. So, like I said, Germany, they tell you exactly how many people has been killed and died as a result of the flooding, and they're taking steps. They've been clearing the roads and everything else. What steps has Nigerian government done? Instead of the Nigerian government helping the people, instead of them helping the people and giving them, if they were serious about protecting Yoruba Southerners, they would make sure that every Southerner has an AK-47 to protect themselves. But they don't want to do that because they know that if they do, then their ultimate aim of taking over the land is defeated. They want to take over our land. So what they are doing is trying to, thank you very much. What they are doing is trying to keep us quiet. Please, those of you on Facebook, go and subscribe to us on YouTube. YouTube is far more stable than Facebook. Far, far more. Especially if I'm on the move. YouTube is much more stable. And like I said, we're going to go, we'll be moving. We'll also be having Yoruba app and Yoru app as well as one of the platforms, Yes. So what I'm saying is this. The killings, look at the killings going on. Killings in Ibarakpa, it is not on the news. The government have made sure channels will never talk about the killings in that way. I am live on YouTube right now. Go to Citizen AY, Imole Ayo. I am live right now on YouTube. I'm going to try and see if I can. I'm trying to get the thing. I'll send you the link. I'll put the link on here. Please, if anybody can send me the link for the Ninas on both platforms, just share it and I'll pin it. So the Nina's petition, I would like to put it back up, but because obviously I'm in the broadcast, I can't do it. And the other device I'm trying to do is somewhat slow in getting the information that I need out. So I'm trying to access that information as I speak to you, so I can give you that information. I got a bit of time because I'm going to try and I'm trying to sort of just get things done. Let me see if I can go YouTube and then I'll bring this to you. There might be ways I can do this. So I'm going to try and bring this to you. So, like I said, the fact that the federal government of Nigeria, they've written to all of the press to refuse to not tell the story of what is going on really. They want them to underreport the killings, to underreport the daily threats to life. They're trying to engineer and control the news. But of course, they can't control the media, the Yoruba media. They cannot, So these are, thank you very much, Frank Omo Taga. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. So these are why we say to you all, it is of immense importance that you help us. This broadcast, the reason, I could easily go and do this on Oduduwa TV radio, but I want this broadcast because I want this to be able to reach not only Yoruba people, Biafrans and Middle Belt. We have to make this global. And I literally mean global, so that all of us, every Middle Belt person around the world, every Biafran around the world, every Yoruba person, that there will be nobody who is of Yoruba descendant, Biafran descendant, Middle Belt, around the world, that will not be involved in this struggle. We have to make this global. We have to. And then at the same time, we need to start bringing in other few things. We'll talk about it. Good evening. Right, my brother. Good evening. Good evening. Please help me share this broadcast. So I'm going to try and bring this broadcast. I'll pin it if I can. I'm going to try and share it. So those of you, you can go and watch right now on, you can go and watch it right now on YouTube. You can subscribe to YouTube right now because we're there. We're live on YouTube right now. We're live on Facebook. Now, Facebook can kick us out anytime. You see, they kicked us out twice already. That's why I'm suggesting you go to YouTube. Because if you can build the YouTube, we need to build that up. That YouTube platform needs to be there so that I can just go and do a direct broadcast, particularly in English, because that's a language that the three groups, the three regions that we're trying, the three nations will create. That's what we currently use. It's English. So we need that, and no, you didn't. Amen. God will bless you. God will bless you. God will bless us all as Southerners. We are not. You see what we are doing here. We are standing up for our rights. We are standing up for our rights. We have the right to self-determination. Did you see? Again, Ahmed Wase. He's trying to overrule and prevent live results to be relayed across when they have any elections. The audacity, these people are so bold that they are truncating. It's obvious that we're not in a democracy anyway. But the more they do what they're doing, they don't want the live results. They say, no, we didn't agree to it. And they want to impose that on you and I. But yet they do not want us to have a right to self-determination. That is enough to tell us that we are not in a democracy. And we need to make this global. All of us must make this global. Thank you. Continue to subscribe to us on YouTube, on Facebook, on YouTube, Citizen AY on Facebook. It is of immense importance. And they're lying to us. These people, they don't deserve to be in governance speaking on behalf of the people. Because when the people are speaking, the citizens are saying they want self-determination. And we are being killed. And they are trying to hurriedly make sure that they make the Fulanis the majority in that. They haven't got the numbers. They tell us that the North has most people. How many people live in the desert? Tell me. How many people live in the desert? How many people? The numbers they're giving us is far lower. The North can never be as large as population as we have in the south. We have green forest. They're telling us that they're bringing, they're growing food for us from the north. With what? It's our food that it's our, look, this is, the issue is that we, okay, like I couldn't read that. I'm sorry, I was trying to read a few things. Those of you on Facebook, if I don't read it, if I don't see it quickly, it might go, but I do try and read it. So please do bear with me. But I'm just trying to make sure we are aware that these are things that are being done to us. So please, 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 please. It is an oppressive regime. It has always been an oppressive regime. And many of our fathers, they believe, look, let's be very, very frank now. And we have to say this. The time for the likes of our fathers who have done everything, you know, the likes, what our fathers have done before, and they've done that. Now, they've not been able to solve this problem. Whether we like it or not, whether we are happy or unhappy, whatever, the fact remains that despite their efforts, despite the efforts of our so-called fathers who were in governance, they have not been able to stop this oppression. They have not been able to stop this oppression. Sadly, some of them thought it is better to join in oppressing their own people than to stand up and stand for their people. Let me say that again. Some of our southern fathers, because over the years they got worn down psychologically, I don't know what, they now thought it is better to join in the oppression of their own people than to stand up for their own people. Because that is what they're doing now. You cannot dispute that. Just look at the amount of killings going on. And no governor is coming out and saying, the killings particularly, we are going to arm you with guns to the people. They don't have to say it out. But each state can go and start doing this to protect themselves. But instead, they keep telling us, oh, we remain one. We have to remain one. Look, if we remain one in that place, they will take the whole land from us and we will be slaves forever. And we cannot allow that to happen. So yes, share. Please somebody share that Dina's petition. I'm going to try and find it and try and put it. In fact, I will try and do it here. Let me go and do it here on Facebook. I'll see if I can do it on YouTube as well. So let me just see if I can do that. Because it's a lot going on. Okay. Yeah, I think I might have got it here. So I'll try and pin it on that Facebook if I can. The thing does take a while to load up, but please do bear with me. So yeah, so look, our fathers, those who call themselves our leaders, our elders, they've done their bit. You and I, it is on us now. The first thing we need to do is to make this global. And I mean make this global so that every Middle Belt, every Yoruba, every Biafran in this world need to understand that this struggle is on our shoulders. Forget waiting for UK or France or US or Russia to help us, China or UAE or any other world. Nobody will help us. No church can help us. No mosque can help us. Did you hear me? This struggle that we're in as Southerners, no church can help us. No mosque can help us. No nation, no Western nation can help us. We need to be very, very clear about this. They can't help us in this struggle. They will not help us. It is not in their interest to help us. Because what we're trying to do is to make sure that we now use our resources to produce finished goods. Once we start doing that, we are seen as a competitor. That is why they prefer that nation to be in chaos, that region to be in chaos and in destruction, so that they can be able to access our resources. We have got to make a difference. That's why we have to make it global. Again, remember I said, no church can rescue us from this. No mosque can rescue us. No Western country can rescue us. UK, US, France, Germany, Russia, Canada, Australia, they are all for their own personal interest. Let's be very clear. So we need to make this about we have to make Yoruba nation our personal interest. We have to make Biafra nation our personal interest. We have to make Middle Belt nation our personal interest. That is where our survival lies. Until we make that the Yoruba nation unless we make Yoruba nation our personal interest, unless we make Biafra nation our personal interest, unless we make Middle Belt nation our personal interest, which means that we now work together. Good afternoon, Ahmed Ayomiku Temnola, Prince Murphy. Unless we all collectively make it up, there we go. They've taken us down again on Facebook because they don't like what we're saying. But we are here on YouTube. So please subscribe. I keep telling you, please subscribe on YouTube. Let me go and get this down. I copy it. They don't want us to, obviously the information that they were giving is worrying. They don't like us to bring this information. They don't want you to know these things. What we say here, they don't want you to know it because it is a threat to what they're saying. We are just raising the level of awareness and the consciousness of our people. They don't want that. So they will bring it down because they want it to be flagged. They don't want us to have that information. I will do that, yeah. I will do that later. I'm away. I'm trying to join this if I can. I'm gonna try and join, but I'm away, so I'm not able to do the things as I would. I'm just doing this now because I wanted to come on board. So the Facebook is down again, but those of you on YouTube, tell them to join us. So share this to people that you know of, because the Facebook, they keep bringing it down. You can see that they're bringing it down, and they don't want it to stand for whatever reason it is. Because I know because I'm not in a let me just see. Have I picked? Oh, I picked the wrong one, did I? I don't know. So, yeah. So, yes, that's what I'm trying to get that to you. Beg your pardon. I'm going to try and get that to you. Don't quite know how I'm going to do it because I haven't got access to the thing that I would normally be able to use. Let me see. There might be a way around this. There might be a way around it. Okay. Okay, I don't know what's cancelled. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I'm on low data mode. It shouldn't be low data mode at all. So I'm going to try and boost the load. Okay. 1 second, please. So Bluetooth is on. Okay. Okay, now it's connected. So let's have a look. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. I'm trying to just do a few things, so you will see it. So please continue to subscribe and share. Like I said, these are the things that's happening. You can see that this thing it keeps getting knocked out. And I don't know what else to do. I will keep trying, of course, but I can tell you that the Facebook is being attacked. That's why you need to, if you haven't subscribed to us on Facebook, do so now, please. And on YouTube, please do so. I'm trying to give you that information. So the information, like I said, so we have to make collectively, we've got to sign up. You have to think now. If we save our community, we are saving ourselves. Don't think that you see, when you work for your community to make sure you preserve your community, you're saving yourself. You're not saving me. Myself, I'm working for my community to save my community. That will ultimately save me, i.e. my family back home, my people back home. The same thing with yourself. That is what we need to do. We have to make this global. Number one, all of us, Middle Belt, Biafra, Yoruba Nation, we need to keep screaming out. We demand the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. We demand that they remove the wanted list from the name of Oloye, wanted from the name of Oloye Sunday Igboho. We demand that the government remove that. If they cannot arrest Gumi, in fact, they are giving Gumi police protection and security detail. They are giving Gumi police protection and security detail. I did a video about that. Somebody flagged it. they decided to drop the numbers because the fact that they couldn't stomach what I was saying. Because what I'm telling you, and I stand by it 1000%. Gumi is receiving police protection. He's got a security detail. Gumi, the very same Gumi. Yet, he's telling us that they should prescribe IPOB. The same government, the same Fulani government, has recently, quote, rehabilitated 1,009 Boko Haram. I'm sure the figure is double that. I'm sure the figure that they've put into the army is double that. They've been constantly putting Boko Haram into our army. They've mixed Boko Haram into the army now. So much so now that they are now in positions of power. You see, the killings that are going on of these generals that you're seeing going on, they will be replaced by what? Boko Haram generals. Yes. The killings of the generals, there's General Ahmed that was killed, and the other one that was killed, they will be replaced by Boko Haram generals. It is already happening. It is already happening. So those of us in the South, we need to work together. That is what I have to say to you now. We must work together. We have to. There is no other choice. There is no other way forward for us now. Please subscribe to us on YouTube right now. They keep bringing this down, and you can see the figures are going down. I can see right away they keep bringing it down. So that's my third time now. I'm going to try and go live again, but I don't hold out much hope. But I'm just going there because I want you to be able to see. I want you to be able to have this information. Somebody is flagging me. There's no doubt about it. It's being flagged. It's being flagged. But I will try. Do bear with us. Do bear with me. Those of you on YouTube, it's been flagged. And there's not much else I can do. But I can only recommend for you to go and join us on Facebook and on YouTube. Go and join us on YouTube. I'm trying rapidly desperately to get the app, on my device, and see if I can get that back. Apps. Let me see if I can get this up. Don't know what's quite happening with this today. It seems to be somewhat slow. It is on. It's connected. Okay. So I don't know. It's somewhat slow. But anyway, welcome back, Funke Martins, to Mininu Andrew, Osagona Ehigiato. Good afternoon to you. So look, what I'm saying here is this. The killings will continue until we raise the level of consciousness in our people to now take the steps to protect themselves. We don't have, what we have is a military junta. We are being killed. You see, all of this stuff they're telling you we have a constitution, we are not in a democracy. It's only in a true democracy where a constitution can function. And what do I mean by that? If you have a constitution, that constitution will be a constitution that the people has passed, signed, voted on via a referendum, not adopted, voted on. Once they have voted for it, it now becomes something that is ratified by the people. It is the process of getting involved in a referendum to vote in, to decide if you want a constitution or you want changes to the constitution, is a process of ratifying that constitution. We have never ever had a process whereby we, the people, have been given the opportunity to ratify a constitution, to say, yes, we are voting in our numbers for a constitution. If you notice now, they are trying to impose an election. And what they're trying to do, get this, is to prevent live results from being shown to the people who are voting, who are supposedly going to vote. This should tell us that already they have already decided who has won this election. If they don't want you to see the result of the election live, it can only mean one thing. It only means that they want to present a result to you that they have already prepared. So your vote, yet again, will not count. If you do not, this is why we're saying we must not have elections in the South in 2023. We must not be part of that process of voting in 2023 for elections if Nigeria still exists. We must not. This is why what we must all be going for collectively right now is a referendum. The referendum, that's why the NINAS thing, I'm so sorry, because of this stop-start thing that's going on, it's very difficult for me to be able to give you that information. I will try. Let me try again. Let me try one more time. If I can pin it on Facebook, and I'll find a way to somehow pin it on YouTube. I'm going to try and go into it now. So I think I've got something here. So give me a minute. So I'm just trying to give you this information. So, like I said, I should be, today I've got one or two things that I'm doing. I've got a little bit of time suddenly, and I thought, okay, I'll do this because I won't be able to be there in that way for long. I'll probably next half an hour to an hour tops. Because I need to get a few things done. I wanted to get this information to you all, and it's very, very important. In the NAS, there was a farce. Ahmed Wase, the deputy speaker, was telling the people, the honorables, so the dishonorables, that no, they cannot pass a vote whereby they want live results. No, they didn't agree on it. That's not a democracy. If you are instructing the people who are supposedly elected about what they should do, about where they cannot express themselves, is that a democracy? I keep telling you all, we're not in a democracy. Thank you. Ade, I'm going to pin that one. Thank you. I've pinned that there. Those of you on Facebook, it's been pinned now, so you can see it. Now, I'm going to try and see if I can do the same thing on YouTube as well. I'll try and pin it. I'm trying my level best to see if I can get that information to you. So let me just go here, and I'll see if I can go on there and pin that as well, so you can be able to see it. Now, like I said, as things stand now, we have to make this global. And I mean global as in every single one of us, Middle Belt, Yoruba, Biafrans, in any part of the world, we have to make it our business to be involved in the struggle to free the South. We have to make it our collective business to be involved in the struggle to free the South. So this NINAS petition that is pinned there, everybody must sign it. Now, even though that's signed, we are going to take on the responsibility to make sure that we free ourselves. There is nobody, no Jesus, no Muhammad is going to come from up high to help you to get Yoruba nation. He will not help you. No Jesus or Muhammad will help you get Biafra nation. No Jesus or Muhammad will help you get Middle Belt nation. It is you and I, as Southerners, collectively. Good afternoon, Olatunji Ojeroti. I hope I'm saying it right. Yeah. So it is all of us collectively that will have to do the work. The fact of the matter, we have to recognize that the colonial powers, they have a vested interest in keeping Nigeria going. It's a fact. The colonial powers have a vested interest in keeping Nigeria going, because that is where they can get their cheap resources. Ken Saro-Wiwa was killed because he was asking that his people benefit from the resources beneath their feet. Now, the Nigerian government was paid money by Shell to allow them to continue to do that. And the Shell and the international community looked the other way when they killed Ken Saro-Wiwa and the other 9. And speaking for the Bonny people, they looked the other way because it suits them. Because in the process of all of that, whereas all that was happening with Ken Saro-Wiwa, what was happening to the oil? There was uninterrupted flow to the west. Shell, BP, all of the oil companies did that agitation. Did they stop the flow of oil out? It didn't. And that is what they wanted. So we have to be very, very, you see, they will support. You saw, Katrina Leng was saying, Many of you would have seen the video. I'll see if I can find the video. Katrina Lang was saying, "Oh, we welcome the creation. We are, we are supporting Nigerians in our eyes to come to the UK. So we want the best Nigerians with the best qualifications to come to the UK, and we will give them, because now we're out of Europe, we can do that. We can give you, so you can come. So what's the population of UK? Let me just make sure you know, what is the population of UK? It is something like 60 to 70 million. What is the population of Nigeria? That contraction called Nigeria, 200 million. So we will now start fighting among ourselves in a place whereby to get into the UK is already difficult. For you to come into the UK is difficult as a black person, as a Yoruba man. Even though we were in the Commonwealth, even though it's our resources, they have to go through, there's restrictions on what you can do, what you can't do, to come into the UK. So now they're not telling you, oh, no, don't worry. We've lowered the threshold. Because we're out of Europe, we are able to lower the threshold so you can come into the UK and you can have a better life. But this is what we're telling you. Our people are tired of going out of their own place and being doctors and nurses in a foreign country. They want to provide the same help. We need at least 300,000 doctors in the whole of that contraption. You see? Yeah. I know. I understand, but we have to. That's why. This is why Paul Olajudoye. Yeah, they're not, because some of them are engaging in bunkering, like Asari Dokubo and Tompola and others. I understand, but this thing, if they don't get involved, they will have no choice. They have to get involved. They have to preserve themselves, because they will be a target soon. Yes, we need to say no. Right now, we need to say no to us living in our fatherland and abroad. Thank you, Ade. Thank you very much. Well said. These are what we're saying. So. Look, the fact remains that, like I said, Ken Saro-Wiwa, may his soul rest in peace, and others, Delegiwa, and the lawyers and all of those people that have been killed have been speaking up, trying to demand for, proper democracy, accountability, us benefiting from our own resources. The 68 exclusive items within the promulgation decree number 24 of 1999 prevents you and I from having access to our own resources. The first person that will have access to your resource, even though it's in the north, is another. But if he finds a gold in Zamfara, the first person to that result that would have access to it is another. You as a southerner can't. Many of you have said to you now, all of our governors, our senators, our House of Reps, if the emir of Sokoto, I think it is, I can't remember, if they don't sign up to it, they can't even run to be in post as a southern governor, southern senator, southern House of Reps. Are we not slaves in our own land? Is that not a sign of being a slave in your own land, whereby you have to go and seek permission from another, a Fulani at that? A Fulani who is a foreigner in our land. So we have no other choice. Our backs are against the wall. You see the wall here? This is a wall. We've been pushed to the wall. We've literally been pushed to the wall as a group of people, as Southerners, as Biafrans, as Middle Beltans, and as Yoruba people. We have been pushed to the wall. Our backs are against the wall. The only way for us to go now is to go back out, to push back. And the best way to push back, richest country in the world, exactly, resource. Exactly, we have to free ourselves from white men country. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Emmanuel Adebola. Thank you. These are the thinking. If you go and look on that very particular point, that Emmanuel Adebola, this is why we say we have to make this global. Those of us now, the whole of Africa is, if you go and look in Africa now, there's wars happening all over. Quiet, subtle wars that they're creating. And while that war is happening, if you go and look in Congo, there's war going on. People people cannot, if you find gold, it's not yours. You'll be killed for it. But you can mine and they will pay you something. And somebody from France will come in and fly his helicopter in and take the gold away and clean it and make the money. And you, as the person who belongs to you, don't get anything. They are creating wars everywhere so they can extract the resources whilst we are fighting each other. That is what is going on. And this is why we have to make our struggle global. As the most populous nation in that contraption called Nigeria, is the most populous in Africa. We are pivotal to the success of black men in the entire world. Yorubas, Biafrans, we are pivotal. We are pivotal to the success of every black man on this planet. Look at the president of Haiti. Do you think that his killing was by accident? Do you think it was by accident? Or do you think, somebody just went? It's designed. It's designed. Remember, Haiti was the first country to get its own independence, first black country, because it defeated France. But they wanted to make an example that they're going to impoverish it. They put heavy fines on it. They put all of these things to make sure that Haiti never rose. And every time they have oil, they have a lot of things in there that is being used in the US. But many people don't know these things. Many people are not aware of this thing because I've done some research and I've spoken to a few people. So we need to globalize ourselves. Our connections as black people is now of immense importance. Whatever you may have, have gone before, right now, we need to start talking to each other, start making plans. Our American friends are very, very important to our black American friends are very important. And many of them come from us. In Jamaica, for example, there's a place. It's gone again. They don't want us to do this. It's gone again. Again, you have to come to YouTube. Those of you on YouTube, I congratulate you. Keep spreading the news. You have to come to YouTube. What they've done, obviously, is to make sure when I'm saying anything, as soon as I start talking, bang, it's gone. As soon as I start talking, bang, it's gone. So that's okay. I mean, I'm not too worried. The information I want is for you to know that I'll carry on. I'll see if I can bring people. I'm going to say something quickly because I want to talk about the 24th of July in UK. Let me see if I can get that information out. Sorry. I pulled the wire there. So they keep banging, and that's why I'm not too perturbed by it, Okay. Let me see. Let me see. So, sorry about this. So those of you on Facebook, I'm going to try and come back again. But you can see I keep getting knocked out. I keep getting knocked out because you know what it is. You already know what it is. I'm not going to even bother. I'm not too bothered. Back again. So let me put it again, back again. You can see I'm being knocked out. You can see that. Like I said, once you become a target like that, it's a target. That's why I ask you, please subscribe to us on YouTube. Good afternoon to you all. Please subscribe to us on YouTube. The number of times that we've been flagged and attacked now is evident that whoever is behind it don't want us to be sharing information to wake us up. But we will not relent. So please, I ask you, if you're on Facebook and you're watching, welcome back. I've been flagged. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Very, very important. Go and subscribe now. Don't wait. Because what we need to do is very, very important. It's very, very important information that we're trying to share. We want to try and raise the level of awareness so that people can know, the step that we need to take. YouTube is up and running and it's still there. I'd like you to go and subscribe to YouTube now. That would be of immense help. That would really be of immense help if you can go on YouTube and subscribe now. You know, there's a few people watching us on YouTube, but we want that to grow. And the very reason why we want YouTube to grow is because of what is happening now. When we are not on our normal usual place and we try to do a broadcast, this is what happens. Because it's open to attack, because then they just simply bring in, they flag it, and it comes down. When I'm in my normal place, it's impossible to do it because they keep trying. I see it. But you see now that the broadcast, what they're trying to do is to just bring it down, gradually lose the interest, make it completely so that people, you know, pull away from it. So please, those of you on YouTube, Facebook watching now, go and subscribe to us on YouTube now. We need you to go and subscribe. YouTube is fairly stable. And we're working to see how we can get things going on Yoru app as well. So that way, at least, we can have something up and running. Sorry. So let me just see. I'm trying to just get a few things going. Like I said, there is a protest happening on the 21st of July in the UK, which I urge you to be there. I urge you to partake in it. I will do my level best to be there. I may not be there, but that's not the point. The point is we should all endeavor to be there. I'm hoping to be there myself, but because of this sudden thing I had to do, I'm not so sure if it's possible in the short time that I have to be there. But I will be watching it, and I will try and do what I can. If I get there in time, I will probably do that. Also, we're still planning on the 23rd. We are planning to do a protest outside the BBC. Again, IPOB and Yoruba agitators, a group of us, trying to do a protest outside the BBC to make sure, you know, yeah. So try and make sure that we raise the level of our awareness into the entire world. Again, remember what I said. It's not. Remember, it's not about you and me alone now. It's our collective efforts. And we need to make this global. We have to make it global. Global in the sense that, for example, in Jamaica, there's a place called Abeokuta. Go and research it. Type in Abeokuta, and you will see it's going to be from 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Love, justice, and peace. 10 o'clock on the 21st. I think it's 10 to 2 p.m. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The protest on the 21st of July will be 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'm trying to get that information to you so I can read it to you, because there is something I have somewhere, but I want to make sure I've got the right information before I read it out. Hang on, let me just see if I can find it. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Oh man, this is, as a picture I'm looking at, this is horrifying. 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 And I'm going to show you. Let me see if I can find something else. Now, please, I want you to watch this. I want you to watch this if I can watch. I've got something.
Since leaving the European Union, the UK government is introducing new visa routes, both for students and those looking to work in the UK. In July, we opened our new graduate route. So for those of you who are studying at a British education establishment up to graduate or postgraduate level, studying a degree or master's, you will now be able to stay in the UK for 2 years. And if you've studied a PhD, you'll be able to stay for 3 years. And you will no longer need a sponsor to apply for these visa routes. If you've completed your education and you're looking to secure a job, you can also apply for our skilled worker route. So we think these are great innovations, and they're designed to attract the brightest and the best. And indeed, last year, I'm glad to say, we were able to offer 17,500 visas to Nigerian students, and that's an 83% increase. So I hope you'll believe me when I say we really are looking to attract the brightest and best Nigerian students to study in the UK, and then indeed to stay on and work with us, sharing their skills as we join.
There is a poster. There's a poster. I'll share it. I'll find it. I'll share it. Now, you see that out of a country of 200 million, Britain are saying for us to protest, to go and fight for a visa for 17,000 places. Isn't it better that those people stay inside Nigeria and build inside that area, in their own regions, and build their regions? This is why we say Nigeria cannot work. They want us to be one, and they can then take our best and brightest in human resources, in mineral resources, to take it from us. We need to, nobody wants to interfere with the progress of UK. I want UK to develop themselves. Brilliant. But not at the expense of the people on ground in Yoruba land or Biafra land or Middle Belt land. We are not interfering in the growth of the UK economy. We're not. But UK, by this action, they want the best and the brightest PhD and everything. So when our people go to school in Nigeria, in that contraption called Nigeria, and they don't find jobs, then they have to leave the country. Of what benefit is it of going through the educational system then? I want to know. What is the benefit? We spend if those kids, and many of us have to spend that money ourselves. In the South, don't forget, in the North, they don't pay a penny for studying. And the North, they get quota system. They only need 1 mark. They can be doctors, they can be lawyers, they can be whatever. But our best brains in the South, they say go and apply for visa. Out of about 160 million people from the West, and from the South, 160 million, UK is going to give 17,000 visa places. And we're supposed to be happy. Are we thinking about are you seeing what I'm saying? Are you seeing what I'm saying? Can you see that we're in a trap? Can you see that we're in a bind? Can you see the same people who are supporting the Fulani to keep us in a slave camp are saying, here's crumbs. Out of 160 million people, we have 17,000 places. Sample for it. Yes, you do well. So our resources, they get first bite. Our best and brightest brains, they get first bite. When are we going to wake up? My people, when are we going to wake up? It's not about them. I'm talking about Yoruba people, Biafrans, and Middle Belt. Forget Fulanis. Forget them. Because they can keep the name. Look, we're not arguing with them. There's no issue. The Fulanis can keep the name. Let me play you one more video. Let me play you one more video. I'll see if I can find. Is that it? No, it's not it. No, it's not that. Okay. Oh, I can't find. I'll see. Have I got it? No, I haven't. Listen to this video. Listen to this video. Listen to this. Oh. Listen.
Will present a candidate that will balance our 4 years before we go into rotation. But we are not asking for, like you call it, third time. No, we are not asking for third time. Nobody asks for third time. We will never ask for third time. We are democratic. We believe in democracy, and we are practicing democracy. That was why we said politics is a game of number, and we know we have the numbers. We are 120 million population. The Fulanis are 40 million population, and if you put
Fulanis are 40 million. Did you hear it? Let me play it again. Did you hear it? The Fulanis are 40 million. You don't enter them.
When you take 160 million out of 210 million, what is the balance? About 70 million. I cannot see how 160 million. I can't see how 70 million will beat 160 million.
You see?
So we are ready for it. We believe in democracy. We are democratic in nature.
You see?
We know
Thanks,
politics
Sam.
is a game of number. We know politics. Leadership is by ballot box. Leadership is by PVC. Leadership is by election. And that was why we are calling our people to come out en masse and get their PVCs. The 120 million Northerners should get their PVC. The 40 million Fulanis should get their PVC. Put together 160 million. We will elect another president by 29th of May. By February next 2023, we should be going into election to elect a fresh northern president that will balance the remaining 4 years that North has. The Northern Consensus Movement has all 40 million Fulanis that are eligible voters
to ensure they mobilize towards 2023 general election and jettison undemocratic leadership rotations in Nigeria. The group Northern Consensus Movement therefore stated that there is no amount of grandstanding propelled by the threats and intimidations either from the southern governors and some socio-cultural organizations that can change the remaining outstanding balance of 4 years presidency tenure for the North.
Southern Nigeria took the mantle of leadership for 14 years.
Can you see this nonsense?
By the time President Muhammadu Buhari will be finishing his 8 years, 2 term of 8 years.
Can you see this nonsense?
North would have served for 10 years.
Can you see this nonsense?
Southern Nigeria would have served for 14 years.
Can you see this nonsense?
If we are talking of equity, fairness, balance, and togetherness, then Northern Nigeria still have 4 more years to go before it will now be equal of 14 years. But nobody can twist us from the north, or intimidate us, or harass us, or coerce us to think that by grandstanding or intimidation we will abandon our 4 years just because some people are threatening the peaceful coexistence of Nigeria. Northern Nigeria has a population of over 120 million people.
Did you hear?
And by this press conference, we are asking all the 120 million eligible
termites, yes,
to come out en masse and get their PVC, and also begin an aggressive but peaceful mobilization of our people to get ready for 2023 general election. We are also using the medium to call on to our 40 million Fulani brothers that are Nigerians to also reach out to every Fulani man that is eligible to get his PVC, so that he will be the part of deciding who becomes the next Nigeria's president in 2023 as Nigerians that have equal right with any other Nigerian. And like we all know, in the United States of America, the Britain and other parts of the world, most especially in America, election of who becomes the president is determined by number. In most cases, most of the presidents of America are from North America, because that is where the vote comes from. But in Nigeria today, we have forgotten credibility, we have forgotten about patriotism, we have forgotten about nationalism, we have forgotten about love for each other. All we are talking about is tribe, religion, or region.
Please subscribe to us on YouTube, because they can bring this down anytime. Subscribe to us on YouTube, or go to Citizen AY and subscribe to us on YouTube. I just wanted to do this.
Nigeria is being led by a northerner. We are being threatened that the power must shift. Muhammadu Buhari left in 2023. By May 2023, we still have a balance of 4 years. And we cannot be intimidated. We cannot be harassed. We cannot be coerced by either the governors of South or any socio-cultural organization into leaving our mandate or jettison our mandate because of harassment.
So I'm going to stop. I have to stop. I have to stop that, because I can't listen to that. I can't listen to that anymore. I can't listen to that. I can't stomach what I'm hearing. So where does it get the figure of 40 million Fulanis? Remember I said that if you're in the... You see, those of you on YouTube, I said it Facebook, I said it moments before. Go and subscribe to us on YouTube. They brought it down again. I will bring it back. I will bring it back. They don't like what we are saying. When they see the numbers going up, what do? They bring it down. It's okay. I will come back. Doesn't matter. We will come back. They don't want us to have it. That's okay. We can live with that. I'll give it a few minutes. I'll let it calm down, and I'll bring again. We're not going to give up. I won't relent. I will not relent. Please don't forget to sign the NINAS petition. You need to sign it. I'd like you to subscribe to us. Make sure you subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. This platform, we speak mainly English on here. I would speak Yoruba now and then. But on this platform, the reason why this platform is very, very central is because we want to be able to engage with our Middle Belt brothers our Biafran brothers, and of course, Yoruba people. All three of us are Southerners, and we need to work in unison. Now, what we're trying to do on Citizen AY platform is to make sure that the information that is central for us to be able to make key decisions as a group of people, as Southerners in total. You heard him now. You heard that Fulani nonsense. That Fulani nonsense talking to us, telling us that the Fulani are 40 million and telling them, and you see, he said Fulani should mobilize from everywhere. It's a dog whistle for saying Fulanis from the whole of Africa should come and be part and become eligible to vote in contraction Nigeria because they want to take power. They know that region is very, very important. The Fulanis across the whole, the Fulanis, they know that region is key. And we mustn't be sitting down there. We cannot be sitting down and accepting this anymore. We can't. So, like I said, that video, it's a joke. It is a joke. I'm probably going to do another 5-10 minutes of this because I need to have a break now. The broadcast is being interrupted, but that's not a problem. I'll see if I can, I wanted to take a call or something, 5-10 minutes call. In fact, you know what? I'm going to put my phone number on the Facebook, on the YouTube one. And if you can call in, if this will allow, if you want to call in, you can call in. I'll just make it, I don't want to just talk for a little bit. I want to, make it interactive. So, we still want to, the number to call is, if I could find, I wish I could find this thing. Let me see if I can do, no, it won't let me. Okay, I know what I need to do. Can I type in the chat? Live chat. Okay. Okay, I see the live chat now. Let me see if I can type in something. Okay. Top chat. Okay, I cannot type in for some reason. It won't let me type in at the minute. But please do bear with me. The number to call is 447399580606. Let me just check if that is actually going to let me do that. I think that number is up and running. So if you want to call in 447399580606. I will try. Yes. Now I'm going to try and okay, because I'm going to show you this. I did do that before, but I want to make sure. See, the Facebook is rather troublesome today. I don't know why, but it's well, I know why. I'm not surprised. They don't want certain things to come out. It's as simple as that. They don't want certain information to be available, so they will do everything to block it. So, but don't let it perturb you. Don't let it restrict you. Don't be dissuaded. We need to remain committed to our goal. Our goal is to get to free the whole of the South. The whole of the South must be freed. So make sure you sign that Nina's petition. If I do get in, I will try and put that Nina's petition up again. I'm going to try and show you a picture of the protest so you can see it. I'll try and get you the picture of the protest. I see as soon as we start building, they suddenly just start going into it and they're knocking it down. And that's what they're doing. But that's okay. Don't be dissuaded. Don't be disappointed. We know what we want to do. Contraption is a fraud. So if you do want to call in, please do call in. If not, we will wrap it up. But I want to just show you the thing so you can have that. You can see that they're talking about. He needs to explain to us where they got the figure, how they got to 40 million Fulanis. They can never be 40 million Fulanis. They live in a desert. Now in desert, with poor water, with poor all of this stuff, they can't be up to 4 million. The maximum they will be in that place is 10, 15 million. Maximum. And they know it. The population base for that contract in Nigeria is in the south. That's why they don't want to have a census. Yeah, okay, I'm back here. We're back, sorry. Yeah, so I'm back again. Sorry about that. The screen froze. I want to show you something. So those of you watching, that is the protest. You can see that's the protest there. 21st of July. Yeah. To stop the Nigerian state-sponsored extrajudicial killings abduction of Nnamdi Kanu, attack on intent to kill Sunday Igboho, ethnic cleansing of southern and middle belt peoples of Nigeria. Wednesday, 24th of July, 2020, 10 to 12. So that is it there. See? And it's going to be in the UK, it's going to be in London. So we'll be giving you more details about that. But that's the protest there. That is the flyer that they created. And it was now announced by Simon Ekpa, which I will be in touch with him later on. So I'm just trying to show you that. Now let's see if I can get. Now let's try and go back in. It looks like he might have settled down. I'll come back. If you want to call in, if you do want to call, you can call. I'll go about 10-15 minutes, then I can wrap this up a bit. But it seems to be, some sort of issue. So cancel. I'm not doing that one. I'm not taking that. I just want to just do this. So beg your pardon. Just want to make sure that it's connected. So I'm going to put this on again. Those of you on Facebook, this is for your benefit. Those of you on YouTube, you know what to do. Continue to watch and share. So welcome back. Those of you on Facebook. Facebook have decided to sit on it today and block and block and block and block and block. And it is best that we do that today. Sometimes when this is happening, you need to go about and actually get on with doing what we need to do and keep on top of things. We will not be dissuaded. We will continue. Okay, somebody wants to. Let me see if I can bring somebody on camera. And if you want to talk, okay, I'll add you. I don't know. It may work. It may not work. If it does, we can talk. If not, I will try. So I've added you now. Aduni Dayo. If you wanted to speak, we can do that. And you can talk and we can have a chat. If it works, fine. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Because the network and sometimes it's a bit hit and miss with all this stuff at the minute. If I was in the studio, then that's fine. But I'm not, like I said, I'm not at the minute, and we just have to do one or two things, and we're doing what we can. No, I don't think it will work. What I just want us all to be very, very aware of is this. You can see that they keep bringing down the broadcast. So the north, if you're in the desert area, the population will simply not be there. It doesn't take a genius to work this out. It doesn't. If you are living in a desert, you are going to be in small communities to be able to exist, keep the numbers going. Getting water will be difficult. Unless you have the fast infrastructure in place to do it, but they haven't. We have the forests in the south. That is why they're trying to take over. That is why they're filling all our forests with Fulani terrorists to kill, and kill. And they're dressing them up as customs officials, military officials, everything to confuse people and kill and take our land. We mustn't allow that to happen. We need to protect our people. And this is the horrifying thing that is going on. And we cannot be silent. And the unity of the South is paramount in all of this. The unity of the South. Our unity as Southerners, as Middle Beltans, as Yoruba people, as Biafrans. Our unity is key and central. And the Fulani is telling us, the fact that they're having to tell us, we are 40 million, and then suddenly they do a magic number, they are 160 million. So we are 40, so if they are 160 million, if Fulani and Hausas are 160 million, so we are 70 million, or 40 million? Sorry, 40 million, or okay, let's say 60 million. So are they saying that Middle Belt, Yorubas, and Biafrans are 60 million? So we are 20 million each. Is that what they're saying? Is that what they're saying? Wow. So if that was the case, why are they killing us daily in the South and claiming land? Why are they killing us? Why? Let's stop and think about this intelligently. This is why we in the South, honestly, I urge just now, and this platform is really, really important, and I want to make sure that we all tap into this and begin to really think logically about what is being said and what's being done. We have to be waking our people up in all the southern region. Firstly, you have the right to life. As you know, right to life is something that is under the UN Charter. So let me just put that out here. Right to life. Let me just put it. Right to life as under the UN Charter. I'm going to put it, and I'm going to read it to you. I don't know if I've got it here. So anyway, if I don't see it, I want to just read that. Hopefully the network is taking some time to load up. But you have a right to life. And that's what we need to tell our people. It doesn't depend on your religion. Your right to life is not dependent on the kind of religion you follow. The most important thing is you're a human being. Your life is worth more than that of a cow. The Fulanis keep telling you that your life is worth less than that of a cow to them. That's fine. Then you keep your cows in the south, in the north. You do not bring it to the south. We don't want it. You see, if you're a southerner, if you sell alcohol, they will destroy your business and they will not compensate you. But if the Fulani destroy your crops and the cows get killed, the Fulani government will pay them compensation, but they won't pay the farmer whose crops were destroyed by the cows compensation. And you tell us we have one Nigeria. How can that be one? How can that be one? A farmer spent years, every year, working the land, planting the seed, growing the corn, the cassava, the maize, the yam, the beans, the onions, and then only for the and the palm oil, only for the Fulani terrorists to come in with his cow, go and destroy it. That's what they did to Chief Falai's land. They destroyed his crop and he's not been paid compensation. But if a Fulani cow dies, they get compensation. Our life means nothing. So please tell me, those of you who are talking about one Nigeria, what do you mean by one Nigeria? Because in the one Nigeria you're telling me, your life as a southerner means nothing. Your school, your children, the quota system favors northerners. If a northern child can make 1 mark, your child in the south will get 200 score points to get into the university. Guess who will get the university? The northerner. But you want to believe in one Nigeria. What do you mean? Let's look at this critically. Your kids works hard, they got a high IQ, they study, they work, and you pay for it. And what is more, you have to pay for your child to go to school. In the north, it's free. They give it to them free. You heard recently, they shared 9.5 billion naira, or was it trillion naira, in Katsina among 200,000 households. How much is being shared in the south? Where's the share? What's being shared in the south? We know that they didn't share it. It's a way they've taken that money. But so what do you mean by one Nigeria? I want to understand. Those that come and tell us about one, what do you mean? Please, if you do want to call, I've got a few more minutes before I wrap this up. Like I said, I should really be on my way, but because the topic is so important, I wanted to just do this. I shouldn't really be, on a broadcast. Not that I shouldn't. I mean, I wanted to just do this, but this is so important. The killings in Ibarakpa and other places is telling us that those who we call the governor, the ultimate responsibility for the lives of the people in the state lies with the governors. And the governors to date collectively have failed us. Now they're trying to say they want us to talk about restructuring, whatever. It's too late. We must go for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, Middle Belt Nation. And please, I ask you, if you haven't signed the NINAS petition, sign it. Can somebody pin the NINAS petition again on Facebook for me, please? If you can, and I'll pin it. If you just write it onto the page on Citizen AY on YouTube now and Facebook, and I will try and pin it. I need to prepare something because my system has been somewhat slow today. I've not been able to download something I wanted to download, and I need to check what that is and why that is. But like I said, if you can pin the NINAS registration, Pin the Nina Smith. Yeah, exactly. Louis Peters. Look, there is no benefit. There is no benefit that you are being afforded being a Nigerian if you're from the South. None. Quota system, federal character, the 68 exclusive items, everything in the Constitution is designed to enslave you. Not Constitution, everything in the promulgated decree, because it's a decree. We need to start saying it right. Every time you look at that document, it is a decree. They don't tell you it's a decree, but it's a military decree signed into law. There is no referendum. I keep telling you, I keep saying to everybody, before they tell us to come and comply with that constitution, they need to go and bring a document. There we go. See, they don't want us to talk. I'm going to stop it now, man. Man, they blocked it again. They blocked it. They brought it down. That's okay. Oh. It's okay. Off mic. They want off my mic. They're not fit. Now, who born them? They want off my mic. No. I not be a fool. I not be corrupt person. I don't want your money. I want the good roads for my people. I want schools. I want hospitals. I want them to get to study and get the qualifications and then they will get the first pay. If you get the qualifications, you get in. Paid subsidized schools, subsidized hospitals. Everything should be subsidized. We have the resources. We are being denied our access to our own resources, and they're telling you to believe in some nonsense about looking upstairs and pray. When what you need is beneath your feet, and you're being denied access to it. We need to wake up. I'm not going to stop. They brought down Facebook again. That's okay. That's their problem. I'm not going to be perturbed. I'm not going to be brought up. I won't be put off. Those of you watching us on YouTube, please tell people, subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. This is why we're talking about subscription. It is very important that people subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube, because the information that we're speaking, I'm deliberately speaking in English now. I will do another broadcast later on Oduduwa TV radio in Yoruba, and that's fine, because that is for Yoruba people. But what we need to do now, we have to make our struggle global. Amen, Joy Okafor. Amen, my sister. Amen. We have to make our struggle global. We must make our struggle global. And by that, I mean that every single Middle Belt, every single Biafran, every single Yoruba who is in diaspora must be connected to the struggle, must buy in wholeheartedly to the struggle to separate ourselves from contractual Nigeria. The North can keep the name Nigeria for themselves. Fulani in the North, let them keep the name Nigeria. If they don't want to if the Hausas want to stay with the Fulanis in the North, that's their problem. But we in the South, in the absence of a referendum where we have voted to stay together, they have no right to hold us into a bind and tell us we have to believe in one unity. It's not a unity. This is an enforced unity. Contractual Nigeria is an enforced unity. It's an enforced unity by promulgation decree. And I state it categorically. Contractual Nigeria is an enforced unity by promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. That's it. That's the fact. And this is things, we should state this categorically. I'm going to just, let me see if I can just quickly put that down, because these are things, that we should state, one Nigeria is an enforced unity, and on the basis of contractual promulgation decree number 24 of 1999, so when they talk about one Nigeria, there's nothing one about Nigeria. There's nothing one about it. And we have to state this confidently, it's nonsense. It's an enforced unity, and I stand by that, by way of promulgation decree number 24. Yeah. So we need to keep reminding people so that when you have that information, they can't argue with it. This is what we need to do. Promulgation decree number 24 of 1999. Yeah. So anybody telling us, oh, we shouldn't do something, we have to use every means possible to ensure that we remove ourselves from this contraption. So we say it. The Fulanis can keep the name Nigeria. They can keep it in the north. But we are not Nigerians. And we're not Nigerians in the sense that our ancestors in the south, even those in the north, didn't sign up to the name. The name is not ours. It's the name, it's a slave name. I say it categorically. That name Nigeria is a slave name. And we're the most populous nation, black nation. That is a name that we need to dismantle completely. And we don't want, but if they want to keep, in the south at least, certainly in the south, but if the Fulanis want to keep it, let them keep it in the north. We are going to be Yoruba nation, Biafra nation will be next to us, and Middle Belt would also stand. And there's nothing they can do to stop it. Nothing. There is not a thing they can do to stop it. You see, the information that I'm giving about the promulgation decree, it is something that they will never, you will see that they never, have you noticed that they never ever talk about promulgation decree? They never talk about it. You know why? Because they know if they talk about it, then it's admission of the lies that they've been told. So they want to pretend that they didn't hear it, that we're not saying it, that it's just that if they keep quiet, it will go away. Wrong. This will not go away. This is why every household must know that we are being ruled by a decree, promulgation decree number 24 of 1999 till date. And until we take the steps to change that, and this is why we're going for that referendum. So I'm going to try and see if I can get that referendum up and running. Hopefully it'll be there soon. I mean, you see this as I speak to you now, Governor Dapo Abiodun is on a campaign rally in Ikenne. A governor that has failed to build roads, that has failed to protect people of Yewa who have run and with the pregnant women gave birth in Pobe. Is the same governor who's failed to provide good roads, hospitals, safety, security. Is now on a campaign for him to be voted in again in whatever the next election is. These are the things. This is why we need to dismantle this. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of this nonsense. Enough of this nonsense. So let me I'm gonna try and come back again, because they keep trying to. So like I said, I am urging you all, those of you watching me on YouTube, please continue to share this broadcast. Tell family and friends to come and join us on YouTube. Facebook is not stable at the minute because when I'm doing the broadcast, as soon as it gets to the point, anytime I start saying something that is very, very important and key, you notice, boom. When I start making some really central points that is indisputable facts, when I start talking about the Constitution and the fact that it is not a Constitution, that is actually a promulgation decree, bang, I get caught. When I start talking about the fact that how can we continue to say we're one Nigeria when our lives don't matter in that one Nigeria? Bam, they cut it. When I start saying the fact that, the military is being, the military now is being they're being pumped full of Boko Haram, and they're killing the generals. They're killing the generals and replacing them with Boko Haram leaders. In Borno State, there's a man who's called himself Aka or something, Zaka, whatever they call his name. He's now running a government within a government. A Boko Haram ISWAP government in Borno State. And of course, get what the governor said. Zulum, we are not aware. I am not aware. Oh, they're never aware. But it's a lie. They know. This is what they want to do. This is their plan. So I'm going to be back on here, and I think I'll probably do a half an hour maybe now, and then we'll wrap up. I'm back again, I think. Those of you on Facebook, I will keep saying it. Those of you on Facebook, welcome back. I don't know how long this broadcast will take before it breaks. What they're trying to obviously do is to make people lose interest. What they're doing is to try and to create the situation whereby we end up losing interest. They want it to be a situation whereby we end up saying, oh, we give it up and we won't bother. But this is too important to give up. Chidubem.tm, please subscribe to us. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you, we do need support, your assistance. I'll be swimming on the 22nd of August, 2021, 2 to 4 p.m. I'll be doing a 3,000 meter swim. Whatever donation you can give to us to help in our struggle. What we do on Citizen AY is very, very important. It brings information. We speak truth to power. And that's information that can help. Now, whatever you can do to help in helping us continue to do that, we very much appreciate. And also, what we want to do is to reach people on ground. We have a lot of team of people working with in Oduduwa TV and other places. I'll give you, yeah, okay. Okay, somebody's put that Dogan. Yes, we can do that. Yes, Emma, can you pin the Oduduwa TV radio account, please? If you can. Somebody's asking for that. Let me see if I can. Oh, I might be able to do it from here. Let me see if I find if the thing comes up. Oh, it's very, very slow somewhat. Okay. So, Emma and my brother, if you can pin the account for Oduduwa TV radio, I'll try and see if I can pin it on here myself. Let me see. I'll pin it on here. Somebody was asking for it. So donations, if you go and look in previous broadcasts, we was there. But let me see if I can get it up here. The problem is I have a lot of information, but I can't access it because I'm not in my usual place, so I'm not be able to get at my fingertip. Emma, my brother, thank you for anchoring on YouTube and on Facebook. If you can pin those things on YouTube, then I'll try and access it myself and pin it as well. I'll try one more thing. Let me try if I've got this right. I may be able to do it this way. No, it's gone because I've had to clean everything out, so it's completely new. Let me see. Okay, only the pets nanny. Okay, I will be there now. So look, I want you all. I'll see if I can give you the account number if I can find it. It is a problem now because I can't readily access it here. Let me try something. I might be able to get another way. Let me see if I might be able to get another way. I'm going to try and read it out if I can. So we do need your support in what we're doing. It does take time, a lot of time and effort to be able to put this together and run things and get things done and assist on the ground. A lot of the funding we raise is geared to continue to pump back in so that we can raise awareness and we want Yoruba Nation now, we want Biafra Nation now, we want Middle Belt Nation now. So we want to come out, you're in the US, Mike Arrow. Okay, I will try and get you when I go back, I'll pin it when I go in the back end. I'm trying to get information right now. I haven't got it to hand right now because I had to wipe my system. And sometimes, I appreciate you. Good afternoon, ma. So those of you that knows the account, donate what you can. It's very, very important. But what we're doing right now, like I said, Facebook has been blocking me all day. Those of you watching on Facebook right now, go to YouTube. Type Citizen AY and you will see it on YouTube. It is something that you will see. Good day, John Oluwafemi. No going back. Olatunde John Albert. We cannot relent. We mustn't relent. The killings again in Igogon is sickening, is terrible. And this is why, again, I say it. Those of our so-called leaders now, they've done their bit. It is up to you and me now. It is up to you and me. We need to make our struggle global. Global in the sense that every single Yoruba person, every single Middle Belt, every single Biafran in the world must become engaged in this struggle. We have to become engaged in this struggle. And once we become engaged, we are able to now say, right, okay, we need this. We can unite together. We can put the plan together. Our unity, when we stand together, we are over 160 million people in the South. Don't listen to the lie from that Fulani man. He needs to come and explain to us how the combination of Fulanis and Hausas come to 160 million. He needs to explain it to us. He needs to explain it to us because they're living in the desert. The deforestation is going on. So there's no way they are up to even 60 million combined. There's no way that Fulanis and Hausas are up to even 60 million combined. There's no way. There is no way. Because if you're living in the desert, the population base for contraction Nigeria is in the south. The economy is in the south. Everything, all of that's why the intent are talking about one Nigeria. We cannot be. You cannot tell me I'm one Nigeria and you're killing my people every day. And you're killing and you're putting telling Fulanis to come in and take my land. We're not one Nigeria. We're not. Now let me play you a video to confirm. Oh man, there's a video of a man here. I'm just as a voice. I'm gonna just listen. 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 This is a man that was killed in his car. He was sat down, and they dressed as customs, and they killed him. Dead in his car. Blood coming out. It's gruesome. It's gruesome. Now let's I'm gonna try and find you something else to talk about as well. I mean, these guys we cannot be in this thing anymore. So there is a rally going on today. The Biafrans are also doing a rally again. They do it on a daily basis, and sometimes Yoruba Nation also joins, and so that rally is happening in London right now. I will be in one of those days. I'll be there as well. But the 21st is a very, very important date. Now let's see. Oh, let's see. I'm trying to find this thing now. Hold on. Okay, 1 second. I'm just trying to find you a video before I wrap up. There is a video that I want you to see and hear. When they tell you that they believe in one Nigeria, I want you to listen to that video by a governor, a serving governor, and tell me how that makes sense. Let me see if I can find that video, hopefully. A serving governor talks nonsense and is aired, and then I want you to believe in one Nigeria. So let me see if I can get that video out. Hopefully it will be able to come up soon. So these are the things we talk about. So please, Yoruba Nation now, Biafra Nation now, Middle Belt Nation now, we need unity. And like I said, the governor of the southern governors are a disappointment. It's up to us now, you and I, to build a nation for the coming generation. This is not about you and me. This is about the coming generation now. This is about the coming generation. It's not about you and me. It's about the coming generation and how we can secure their future collectively. It's as Southerners. And we must take on that role. We cannot refuse that role. We cannot refuse that role. And there is an interconnection with of what's happening to us with the colonials. Colonials they ensure that we are divided so that they can oppress. In division, you can pick the pockets of those who you're dividing. And that's what they're doing. They're picking our pockets whilst we are busy fighting each other. So in the South, we must wake up. I'm trying to find that information. Oh, I had it before, but anyway, somewhere here. I know I will find it. Sometimes it just takes a while. But I just want to show you, while they're telling us to believe in one Nigeria, they're telling their fellow Southern, Did you watch Malami video I sent you yesterday talking about agitation issues? Oh, I've not seen that. I'm going to have a look at it, sir. I'll have a look at it now. Let me just have a look. Let me just get the video out. Then I'll see if I can play that to you. No, I can't see it. Okay. Maybe I will have to, if I don't see it, I will, 1 second, I just need to find that video. 1 second, please. I think I'm close now. So above all else, one thing I want us all to remember is this. We have resources in our land, and we are being denied those resources. That is the one above all. Every single Southerner, know this. Whilst they are telling you to pray, it's a way to deceive you, for you to never question and hold to account those you meant to hold to account. The resources in our land are being given away. They're taking it from us and denying us. So whilst you're busy praying on your knees, they're giving those resources and they're taking it and selling it off. And it's time for us to wake up. We need to wake up our people. That church that you're going to, it may well be a church where it's sitting on gold in that area. But you won't know, because the government has made sure that any resources, any minerals in your area, they will have the first call on it. You don't have any say. That's why they killed Ken Saro-Wiwa. That's why they're killing and silencing us. That's why that's why they're talking about one Nigeria. For them, the one Nigeria is to make sure that the Fulanis have access, take all our resources, and we have no say. And we must put a stop to this. We need to put a total stop to it. And we have the right to demand for self-determination and go for self-determination. It is our right. I was going to play one more video, but can I see it? No, it's not there yet. 1 second. I'm trying to find this video for you. I need to find it, because I want you to hear Governor Bala Mohammed. When anybody is saying anything, the video is there. It's in black and white. It's in color. You can hear him. And when you hear him, anytime anybody tells you, believe in one Nigeria, the same people that are telling you to believe in one Nigeria are equally telling Fulanis to come from all over Africa to become Nigerians, because they haven't got the numbers. That is the evidence. When I keep telling you, when they say there are 40 million, just show them that video. You know, they don't process things well. They're very good at processing and understanding that if you say something, it becomes an evidence that we can pull up again and again. Oh, no. They just think I'll say it and it doesn't matter. I can say whatever I want. There we go. I'm not going to come back on Facebook because they've brought it down again, and I need to wrap up. I'm not going to come back up again because it's taking too much time, and I want to make sure I've got to go and do a few other things now. I thank you for watching Citizen AY. I appreciate you all. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Tell family and friends that they need to be able to help, especially because a lot of what we've been saying is going to be in English, because we need to reach Biafrans, Middle Belt, and Yoruba people. And the commonality among us there is the language, the colonizer's language, which is English. But of course, when we build our nations, for example, in Oduduwa TV radio, we speak only Yoruba. We largely speak, except in some instances we will give permission, make it easier so that we can all be able to understand things. But what we're saying is that it's time we all understand that we have to restore our pride in our own self. That is how we get back our humanity. And how do you restore pride? You become proud of your language, your culture, your food, your ancestral greatness. You become, you are aware of it. To believe in one Nigeria, if you believe in one Nigeria, if one Nigeria expects you to totally disregard your ancestors, forget everything about who you are, and become a slave, particularly if you're a Southerner. That is what they ask you to do, so that they can continue to exploit you, so that you never question them. And they want you to believe in the fraud called Nigeria. Nigeria is a fraud. It is a fraud. And they don't want you to question that. The decree, you're being ruled by Decree 24 of 1999. Promulgation Decree 24 of 1999. They know that. They don't want you to question them. They don't want you to hold them to account on any level. And that is why we must all continue to speak up. And we say we're going for the globalization of our struggle. We must go for that. Those of you on YouTube, if you want to see me on Facebook, if you want to see more of the broadcast, you'll have to see it on YouTube. I'm not going to go back again because they brought it down too many times now, and I need to wrap up. But I want to thank those of you who've been watching and following us on YouTube and on Facebook. And please do share. This is important information. I was going to try and play one more video, but it's proving difficult to find. I wanted to find that video if I can find it. And I'll listen to the Malami video later. Oh, is that it here? No, it's not it. Okay. I'm just trying to find this video for you so you can see the double standards. And this is double standards. And that's why that's why I say when they tell us, oh, yes, you have to be this, you have to be that, you have to be, oh no, you have to believe in one Nigeria. It's a fraud. Nigeria is a fraud. Who does one Nigeria benefit? Doesn't benefit your family as a Southerner. Doesn't benefit you. Your passport is worthless. These guys take you as a slave if you believe in one Nigeria. And you heard him say, oh, we're going to be the president for the next 4 years to 2023. We don't believe in first term. We're only going to serve 3 times. But these 4 years would... Nonsense. This is nonsense. And then so-called Southern leaders believe this nonsense and accept it? No, we can't. So if I don't see it, I will... I can't see it at the minute. I'm trying very hard to locate it. I've seen it before, and I saw it earlier. And I didn't, I kept it so I could talk about it, but obviously it is proving very elusive. I bet I drop now and it comes up. I bet I drop now and that's the first thing that comes. It's always the way. No, okay, right. Ladies and gentlemen, look, I'm going to bring it to an end here. Thank you for watching. I will be back later on. I need to have a break now. And I'll be back later on. Thanks for watching. You're watching Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. I'll be back later on. We demand that Nnamdi Kanu be freed. We demand that they remove the wanted from the name of Oloye Sunday Igboho. They must also release the bodies of the 2 men, Adogan and Afar. They must release their bodies for the family to bury. And also, they must release all our agitators, both in Lagos and the ones in Abuja that they've taken to Abuja. This is unjust and unfair. And we'll continue to clamor and demand for Yoruba Nation, Biafra Nation, and Middle Belt. And the Fulanis can keep the name Nigeria in the north. We are not part of that contraption. RIP, One Nigeria. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Talk soon.